Hello everyone, this is Dan, your resident Digimon fan. Welcome back to the channel. Today I will be unboxing the first deck that I've unboxed in a little while. This is the Advanced Deck Set Beelzemon, also known as ST-14. So the last decks that we opened on the channel was ST-12 and 13, which was Jesmon and Ragnarlordmon. So it's been quite a while since those decks have come out. Now this is an advanced deck set. It costs quite a lot more than the other two. It came to about probably double when postage and packaging was factored in, but there is a lot more in this set than just the one deck. I still think it was a little bit overpriced, but I haven't looked in here and I don't exactly know what comes in here. I've basically received it and put it to one side ready to film, so we'll be exploring it together. I am very excited for this one. So Beelzemon is a pretty cool Digimon from Digimon Tamers, one of my favorites. Let's have a look at the box. So ST-14 English version, Bandai Namco, nothing too exciting. You can see at the top it says includes 10 bonus reprint cards and 60 sleeves. So this is something that is quite different. The previous decks have just been the decks and then occasionally some bonus cards, but this time we also get 60 sleeves, so I imagine they'll be Beelzemon themed. That's pretty cool. Over here you can see an Impmon card and it is ST-14, so it is a brand new card, so be interested to see what cards come in the deck. And down there it just says more about Beelzemon. Nothing on the bottom. On the side, you can see the different types of cards. What's kind of funny is it says 3 types of cards, but then it shows 4. So I think this is because we haven't had Tamer cards on decks for quite a long time. So usually it is just Digimon, Digi-Eggs, and option cards, but this time we have Tamer cards. So they just forgot to change that to 4. It was very silly. Let's have a look at the other side. Just says the name of the deck. And then on the back, we have everything that's included in the packaging. So we have ready to play 54 card deck. We have 60 sleeves, 2 memory gauge cards, 3 index cards, 1 play sheet, and side cards, which has 9 types in total. So I guess we will get 2 of the same, which is fair enough. And down here just lists out everything and all the usual standard stuff. Right. We've also got 16 types, so you can see 4 commons, 4 uncommons, 3 rares, 4 super rares, 1 promo, and 9 bonus reprint cards. Interesting. Cool. Right, let's get this thing opened. I think there's some tape over here, so let's just take this tape off. It's going to be nice to have something a little bit more substantial than a standard deck. And I expect that the Beelzemon is actually a reprint from EX03, I think. Or no, EX02 with Digital Hazard, wasn't it? That would be my expectation, but we will see. I'm not going to keep the packaging, so I'm being a little bit rough with it. We've got some plastic inside, so we're back to plastic. The previous decks were all cardboard, but that's fair enough. Ooh, look at these sleeves. Let's start with those. Very, very cool. So we've got Beelzemon with his Corona blasters. So that's really nice. So 50, or was it 60? 60 of these. Very good. So you've got enough for a full deck plus the Digi-Eggs. I wonder if there are any different ones for the eggs. Sometimes they do these. Let's have a look at the back. No, they're all the same, probably. Cool. Very nice sleeves, though. I'm all for bonus content. So we have 60 Beelzemon sleeves. Very nice. Here we have the deck itself, I can only assume, so we will come to that in just a moment. What else do we have in the box? We have our bonus cards. So let's take this off and have a look. Oh, I didn't put up much of a fight. So to start off with, we have Beelzemon from ST7. So this is the Gallantmon start deck, I believe. And you can see this is a completely different art. It's mostly just glossy, not very textured. Very nice looking card. So we have Beelzemon. Next up, we have Vmon from ST8, the Old Force Vegemon starter deck. So pretty cool that they're like reprinting the starter deck cards with this really nice artwork. Very nice. Argomon from BT2. Interesting choice. Not entirely sure why they went with this one, but very, very cool artwork. He's got some floppy disks over here. Very nice. Next up, we have Tactical Retreat. We got Leomon saving the other Digimon. We've got Meikumon down here. And then Rebellion in the background. That's kind of awesome. I love that artwork. That's amazing. We have Tsunarizamon and all of his mates in the background, mostly Rocky type Digimon. Very cool. I like the style they've gone for with these ones. We have Pagumon. which is is this Koki artwork? Yes, it is. Very cute. So that's Pagumon from ST-6 here. We have Impmon from EX2. Oh, this is a proper glossy one as well. So this is different to the other ones. This is a glossy style, like a proper alternate art. Very cool. Then we have, oh, we get another one. Okay, so we get 2 of the Impmons. That makes sense. And then we have Beelzemon and the X antibody. The Beelzemon is the secret rare from EX2. So this, I guess, is why the value of the Beelzemon from EX2 ended up dropping in price. Although I thought it was blast mode. Not sure. But there's Beelzemon. And we have the X antibody from BT9. Interesting choice. I assume that there is a reason for it. Maybe it's to substitute some of the cards from the deck with these ones. So probably Pagumon. And then you can swap these ones out here. Interesting selection of cards, but I will take them, absolutely. And then underneath we have what looks like a paper playmat. So it's not a proper fabric-y one like this, but we do have a paper one. Let's get this out. So on the one side, it's kind of hard to get it all on camera, but you can see we've got Beelzemon. And on the other side, there is Impmon. I think I prefer the Impmon side, looks pretty cool. It's a shame they decided to just use the same picture twice. It would have been better if they had even just used the picture once or chose a different Digimon. But there we go. So paper playmat, I probably won't use it, to be honest. The only thing I use my fabric playmats for is videos. So hey ho. Right, so that's the fun bonus stuff out the way. I probably wouldn't say that the bonus stuff was worth the extra money. The cards are nice, like I really like the artwork on these, so I am very happy with these. And the sleeves are very nice, but if we think that it's about double, so the deck is about £15, and then we're saying these are about £15, I probably wouldn't pay £15 for these. That's just my opinion. But anyway, we're about to look at the deck itself. So let's see what we can get. I think that this deck is targeted at being actually more playable than the other starter decks, whereas the other starter decks are starter decks, you know, they are designed to get people into the game. They're not designed for competitive play, but we shall see. So on the back, we have, as always, our memory gauges looking really nice. So we would expect to have these ones, the Beelzemon and the Impmon. Oh, we got the foil backside. Very nice. So happy about those. And then we've got the standard index cards, which is just how to play the game that you get with every starter deck. So other than that, it looks like this is just another standard deck. So let's have a look through these cards. Starting off, we have Yarmon. So this is an uncommon, but it's foil. I wonder if all the cards are foil. Looks like a lot of the cards are foil, which is interesting. So Yarmon is the baby from this set. You can see it's an ST-14, so this is an original card for this deck. And of course you get 4 Yarmons because you need Yarmons. You need the babies in the decks. Next up we have Impmon. So Impmon being the first super rare. You get 2 of these, and you can see it's this kind of like glossy coating plus the rainbow foiling and a bit of texture. Very nice. Yeah, so we get 2 of these Impmon cards. I do like the artwork, it looks very cheeky. Next up, we have Candlemon, and these are foil as well, so I guess all the cards are foil, which would add to the price, so in that case, fair enough. I'm not sure why you would need to have all the cards be foil, but it is what it is. So Candlemon, standard rookie Digimon, we have 4 of these. And you can see different Digimon in the background, pretty cool. Next up, we have Phascomon, and he looks awfully familiar, but I don't really know where he's from. There's 4 of those. Interesting. Next up, we have another Koki artwork. We have Porcupamon. It's ST-1405, another original for this deck. Pretty cool Digimon. I think I've only ever seen them in the cards. Next up is Witchmon. Very cool artwork. We've got Wizardmon over here. Looking pretty badass. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Next up is Beelzemon. Very cool. You can see Beelzemon in the background, and we have 4 of those. The second super rare is Beelzemon himself, so ST-1408. Pretty cool. And we have 2 Beelzemon's in the deck. Oh, we have another super rare. We have Beelzemon. So like the female-ish version of Beelzemon. You can see Sparrowmon up here. Interesting. Cool that we get her. I didn't know she was in the deck. And yet another Beelzemon. We have Beelzemon Blast Mode. This is a super rare as well. ST-14. So these are all original cards for the set. Very cool. So this is a very Beelzemon heavy set, as to be expected, I suppose. Next up, we have some Tamer cards. We have I and Mako, who are his Tamers from Digimon Tamers. Very cool. We have Rivals Barrage, an original option card. Very cool. We have 1, 2 of those. So I'm guessing that these are all bonus cards. Let's have a look. Because we have BT2 Impmon. So this is a reprint of the BT2 Impmons. These are foil. They weren't foil before. Very cool. We have a reprint of the promo Wizardmon. Interesting. P-077. I think he was already foil. I might be wrong on that one. We have Skull Satamon from BT8. This is a foil version. Very cool. We get 4 of those. And then we have Death Slinger from EX2. And we have 4 of those. So with the original cards in the deck and with the bonus cards, the reprints from previous sets, we have a 54 card deck, which is pretty awesome. And of course, you could probably cycle in some of these cards, maybe these Beelzemon or Impmon cards, you can put them into the deck. That'll be pretty interesting. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting deck. Definitely different to the other decks that we've opened on the channel, but there were some nice cards in here. It is a bit pricey. I would have liked it to have been a bit lower in price. It'll be interesting to see if they continue with the advanced deck sets or if this was a one-off. But I'm glad that they are doing something different with the starter decks. It'll be interesting to see what they do next. But let me know what you guys think. Did you enjoy this video? Are you going to pick this deck up? Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on another video soon. Take care.